Hey, future CISSPs, welcome back to the CISSP Success Toolkit. We are going through the twister of the day number 96. And today question is focused on cryptography. Feel free to pause this video, take a minute to go through the options and select the right option with you. And then I'm going to explain it. So let's start. In a asymmetric encryption, which of the following keys is used for encryption and which is used for decryption? So first and foremost, we need to understand what is asymmetric cryptography, right? Or asymmetric encryption. So in cryptography, you should be very thorough with two major concepts, which is symmetric encryption, in which a single key is used for encryption. The single key is also used for decryption. It is just like that. I send you a zip file with password protected, and I have to share the password to you maybe through WhatsApp or some other means, and then you are using the same password to open that particular file. That is what is called as symmetric encryption. But asymmetric encryption works differently. It doesn't have one key, it has two different keys. One is called as public key, one is called as private key. Both of these keys are mathematically interrelated, which means if you are encrypting a data using your public key, then only your private key will be used to decrypt it. And that is the same reason why this particular technology is heavily used for key exchange or key generation as well. So as and when, let's say, we are transferring a key from one end to the another end in line with the communication, let's go through these options. Option number A says public key for encryption and private key for decryption. So public key for encryption is right as always, but make sure that your public key, whatever the public key you are using, it is not your own. Your own. It has to be from the other party. For example, I am going to send you a message through asymmetric cryptography. I have to use your public key, and I will use PKI to draw that public key, or maybe a digital certificate to draw that public key, use it for encrypting the key and send across to you. So very much right. And then when the message reaches on the other end, you will be using your own private key to decrypt that particular message. So very much in line with the question option A. Let's go with option B as well. Private key for encryption and public key for decryption, not at all, because if I am going to encrypt a message using my private key and I send across to you, then anybody on its way can use my public key to open that particular message. That becomes a open communication, even though we use it in digital signature, but we put in another layer of encryption to make sure that somebody is not able to use your public key to decrypt the message. So obviously, B is not the right option. C option is both keys are used for encryption, not at all. Both the keys, the set is not used for encryption only. One is meant for decryption, one is meant for encryption. Whenever we want to encrypt, we use the receiver public key, and whenever we want to decrypt, we use our own private key to decrypt the message. Then option D is both keys are used for decryption, not at all. That is also not true. So this entire B, C, and D does not align. Only option A aligns, wherein we are using the public key of the receiver to actually encrypt the message. And when the message reaches on the other end, he or she is using the private key to decrypt that particular message. So I hope this would have cleared your concept as well. And do expect such kind of question, because this particular area is very much testable in your CISSP exam. And if you like this particular video, feel free to share with your friends and family. Those whoever is preparing for CISSP, CSUM, CRISC and all, this will definitely help them. With that said, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.